respect to membership of the Movement for Democratic and Growth MDG. You will recall the express sentiments made by the sole member and party leader of the MDG yesterday in the House, dissociating both himself and the party from the Azimio la Umoja One Kenya coalition party. However, I decline to engage in this controversy. Arising from the foregoing, the Kenya Kwanza coalition is the majority party, and the Azimio la Umoja One Kenya coalition party is the minority party in the House. I have not received order. I still have a little more to go. I have not received any further communication from the Kenya Kwanza coalition replacing the member for Kikuyu, the member for Kilifi, the member for South Mugirango, and the member for Marsabit County as their preferred leadership in the House. Similarly, I have not received any communication from the Azimio la Umoja One Kenya coalition party replacing the member for Suna East, the member for Kadiani, the member for Suba North, and the member for Embakasi West as their preferred leadership in the House. Consequently, the leadership of the House remains unchanged. Permit me at this stage, honorable members, to address the fate of 14 members who, as per the letter from the Registrar of Political Parties, belong to parties other than parliamentary parties that are not affiliated with the two identified coalitions in the House. I wish to reiterate that the 14 members and all independent members shall be treated equally in nomination to the committees of the House and access to any other attendant entitlements. The Speaker shall, under Standing Order 174-2B, decline to approve any list of members nominated to serve in committees that does not take into account interests of all members, including the 14. Honorable members, under Standing Order 172, the Committee on Selection is responsible for nominating members to serve in all committees, including the remaining 17 sessional committees that I listed yesterday in the communication on resumption of sittings for the 4th session and the lapse and reintroduction of business. I urge the committee to prioritize the constitution of the Budget and Appropriations Committee in light of the communication that I gave you earlier on the budget policy statement. In summary, therefore, honorable members, I guide as follows. The Kenya Kwanza coalition is the majority party in the House. Azimio la Umoja One Kenya coalition party is the minority party in the House. To the extent that I have not received any communication from the Azimio la Umoja One Kenya coalition party or the Kenya Kwanza coalition replacing their leadership in the House, the leadership existing as at the end of the last session remains the leadership of this House. I thank you. Yes, Millie, this was your point of order. Honorable members, I am not opening any debate. I'm giving Honorable Millie because she was the owner of the point of order. After she finishes, we go to the next order.
Rosarit Martin. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, actually in compliance with Standing Order number 87-2, Mr. Speaker, in compliance with Standing Order number 87-2, somebody was calling me. Yes, I just wanted to indicate that in compliance with Standing Order number 87-2, I am actually not going to raise any issues regarding...
May I have my standing orders? Go on now.
Thank you.
Yes, go on.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I just wanted to say that in compliance with Standing Order number 87-2, I will not raise any issues regarding the communication that you have just given. I'm a very law-abiding citizen and cognizant of our standing orders. And further, Mr. Speaker, I also just wish to indicate that as Azimio, and much more so, those of us who are very keen on ensuring that Baba clinches the AU position, we want to be sure that we follow the rule of law and that we support a broad government which is not based. And we are encouraging the government to be both broad and based. It is broad but not based. For those who have not learned literature, understand what I'm saying. This government is broad, but it is not based. So don't call us to be in a broad-based government. It has to be broad-based government. And Mr. Speaker, I also just want to say that as Azimio, we follow. No, I'm not going to congratulate you. Mr. Speaker, this one is talking towards me, but I ignore him.
Ignore him, you are senior.
He should listen to me. I'm ignoring him.
Osoro.
As Azimio.
Honorable Osoro.
But Mr. Speaker.
Millie Odhiambo is your learned senior.
Yes.
Listen to her.
But Mr. Speaker, don't even worry, I can handle him. I'm capable in all manner to handle him. Mr. Speaker, as adherents, as Azimio, we are adherents to the rule of law. And Mr. Speaker, as those who adhere to the rule of law, I want to indicate just that the way you say as lawyers, yeah, that we speak as lawyers.
Yes.
I want to indicate that as Azimio, we very respectfully disagree. I will not go to the substance. But we very respectfully disagree with your communication. And Mr. Speaker, I want to say, again, a philosophy in my local community that says, when a strong man steps on your mother's pipe, you tell your mother to remove her pipe. That philosophy acted when my mother, in the generation of my mother. In my generation, if angamatek onyonokwesimeru, you point at the eyes. You point at the eyes of Ngamatek, respectfully. So, Mr. Speaker, I want to say that today, you are Ngamatek. Ngamatek is the strong man. You are stepping on my mother's toe. But I will respectfully tell you, Mr. Speaker, that I don't agree with you as a strong man, that you are stepping on my mother's toe. And as Azimio, we are going to take further action until you stop stepping on my mother's pipe. And I respectfully, Mr. Speaker, note your communication.
Thank you, Honorable Millie Odhiambo. Order. I'm not opening any debate. Honorable Millie Odhiambo, that is how the law works. It is not necessarily popular. It's not necessarily likable. It is just the law. Shakespeare said it's an ass. It is the law. So when you obey the law, sometimes you may step on somebody. Sometimes you may not. But the law remains the law, and in the law we trust, in our constitution we trust. Finally, I want to join all of you in wishing our patriarch, our leader, Raila Odinga, success in the election as the chair of the African Union Commission, where the first vote to be cast will be that of President William Samoei Ruto of Kenya. I have also, Honorable Millie Odhiambo, directed the majority leader and his counterpart after this ruling that in constituting committees, they should go beyond broad and base. Order. I will not open any debate. Next order. Order, Wanjala. Order, Wanjala. Next order. No.
Order number 8.
Next order.
Order number 8, motion, appointment of members to the House Business Committee.
Majority Leader. Majority Leader.
Let me tell you.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I beg to move that pursuant to the provisions of Standing Order 17-1,
Order, members. Those who are recessing, recess quietly.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I beg to move that pursuant to the provisions of Standing Order 171-1F, this House approves the appointment of the following members to the House Business Committee in addition to those specified under paragraph A, B, C, D, and E. 1. The Honorable Omboko Milemba, CBS MP. 2. The Honorable Robert Mbui, CBS MP. 3. The Honorable Faith Wairimo Gitao, MP. 4. The Honorable Samuel K. Chepkonga, CBS MP. 5. The Honorable Adan Welie Keinan, CBS MP. 6. The Honorable Tom Joseph Francis Kajuang, MP. 7. The Honorable Sarah Paulata Korere, MP. 8.
Who is
the
on a
Honorable
point
Joshua.
of order? Order, Honorable Kajuang. You cannot call for order when you are not orderly. What are you doing where you are? Order. We have moved to the next order and proceed.
7. The Honorable Sarah Paulata Korere,
Pardon?
MP.
Why is he? Order. I did not give a chance to anybody except the mover of the notice of motion. Go on. Yes. Ichungwa, go on.
8. The Honorable Joshua Mbidi Mwalio, MP. 9. The Honorable Umul Kher Kasim Sheikh, MP. Honorable Speaker, as members may know, this is a very critical committee. And Honorable Speaker, the other members of the committee sit in that committee by virtue of their offices. And with those few remarks, I beg to move and request the Honorable Aden Keinan to second the motion in agreement.
Keinan.
I second, Mr. Speaker.
Order, honorable members. Order. Take your seats. Order. Honorable members. Order. Honorable Millie's point of order was not a party point of order. It was a point of order by the distinguished member for Suba North. And upon delivering the communication, I dutifully gave her an opportunity to say what she said, and that has ended that matter. We are now on order number 8. I now propose the question, which is that pursuant to the provision of Standing Order 171-1F, this House approves the appointment of the following members to the House Business Committee, in addition to those specified under Orders A, B, C, D, and E. Honorable Mboka Milemba, CBS MP. Honorable Robert Mbui, CBS MP. Honorable Faith Wairimu Gitao, CBS MP. Honorable Samuel K. Chepkonga, CBS MP. Honorable Adan Welie Keinan, CBS MP. Honorable Mboka, I'm proposing the question. I have not put any question. So actually you're out of order. Honorable Tom Joseph Francis Kajuang, CBS MP. Honorable Sarah Paulata Korere MP. Honorable Joshua Mbidi Mwali MP. Honorable Omulher Kasim Sheikh MP. Yes, yes, Cynthia.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for giving me an opportunity to make a comment in regard to the House Business Committee that has been constituted. Honorable Speaker, I note that these are members that were sitting in the same committee last time, and they did a beautiful job, Honorable Speaker, and I want to support their nomination back to the House Business Committee. Honorable Speaker, it must be noted that the House Business Committee is the engine of this House, and we appreciate their acceptance to actually run the business of this House, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I support their nomination, and I urge the honorable members of this House to support it, so that, Honorable Speaker, we can continue and start business that is important to this House, so that I can be able to serve the people of Kenya. We can ensure that the House Business Committee members are able to schedule our business, Honorable Speaker, so that I can be able to dispense matters that matter to the people of Kenya. I support, Honorable Speaker.